All right, probably finally for today, we have the business plan format. You've had that on Moodle and maybe delivered via email for quite some time now, a couple of weeks. I just want to go over a few details on the business plan and explain a few things. Notice that the business plan, we will need a mission statement and a description, a small description of the business. In the section number 2, we'll discuss our products, and don't forget the market offering. It's not just a product, it's the brand, the size, and all of the things that we just talked about with the marketing offer. Comfort, convenience, and things like that. And how we are different. We just talked about that in the video. And then number 4, market. We have the target market, and who are they, and are there real needs? And the terminology on the business plan that I sent you was the trends. Is there something new emerging, such as diabetes? It seems to be getting worse. And your sales potential. That's a difficult one. Folks, there's no need to go forecast sales that probably aren't going to happen and this and that and that. But you can, I would imagine, it would be difficult to come up with market shares. But in the case of soap, today we've been talking about soap. How much soap do you use? How many people use soap? What's the population? How long does a bar of soap last? We could kind of come up with, I think, a amount of soap that's sold in the country on a monthly basis, yearly basis, weekly basis. You probably could come up with that. How would you come up with market share? That would be a little bit difficult, especially in 2 weeks or a week and a half. So you could look at your sales potential, but you might want to be conservative at first and see what happens and see if you can bring people over to your brand. Here again, a lot of this, what happens to me is scope creep, where I say, okay, if I could just sell, and I think I've talked about this, if I could just sell 12 in each store, and I have 40 stores, I would sell this much, 12 a week or whatever, and then all of a sudden my mind goes, oh, what if it was 24? 12 sounds kind of low. 24, let's go 24. Oh, wait a second. We could sell 48 a week in each store if we were really good and met the needs of the target market. And but then we need to pull back and get back into reality. We can be dreamers, but we have to balance. Now, distribution, we've talked about that. Where is the target market? We've got a video on that. Who will deliver the product? Will it be you, an employee, or a distribution company? The competition, boy howdy, have we looked into that. Numerous videos already done on the competition and competitive analysis. The team on here says, background of management. Okay, well, yeah, do you have some experience? You took marketing strategy, yeah. Board composition, board of directors. You got a private label soap, you don't need a board of directors. That's all BS. Then we have the financials. There is no historic profit or loss because you're starting new. Could you look at your money needs for the first 2 years? And here again, we're forecasting, and who knows what's going to happen. It might blow up and be huge. It might not, but then what is your cash flow going to look like? You could put, in that case, a load, 2 pallets of soap will cost this, so I need that. And then they're not going to all sell it right off the bat, but we'll sell maybe a pallet over the first month, maybe 2 months, and then another pallet. Hopefully we'll gain some speed and sell that, and then we need that cash to go back and order more. So you do kind of need to look at how the finances are going to work. Now in number 8, I call it investment needed. Here it's called deal. How much money do you need? Now the business plan is more for getting a loan, and I shouldn't say that. It's for you to see how things are going to work out, mapping it out to make sure you have risk minimization, but it's also for getting a loan. And hopefully with your private label, you're not going to go into $1 million debt and be stressed out. Hopefully you can buy a reasonable amount of product for less than 10, 20 grand. It's not the end of the world, and maybe you could save that up and do it, right? So, but this is targeted towards getting a bank loan, which I would be doing you a disservice if we didn't talk about that, because a lot of times you need a bank loan. Now, I am adding number 9, which is your action plan. We just did a video on promotions, all that needs to be included in promotions, possibilities, giving people something to talk about. But here, we just did that. So, you got a private label company. You got it? You got it. You got the name, you know where they are, what they do, everything, you know everything there is to know about the private label company. In fact, you not only found the company, but hopefully you thought to go look at reviews of the company and what products they make and what quality they are and what the reputation is. Now you're going to need a logo and a brand. Your action plan. Private label. Now we need who's the target market, what would they find attractive, what is the product all about. Build a logo and a brand. You don't have to get too fancy with the logo. You can sketch it out, and don't spend 4 days working on your logo and then forget about all the rest. I have seen that happen. That's not necessary. Just explain, or write it out. Hey, I think I'm coming up with a shoe company. Thinking the logo will look something like that. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Now you need to get the goods made. Might forecast a little bit on how long that might take. And then you have to get the goods delivered to your place. Then you have to explain your distribution system. How is that time frame? We need time, you know, some kind of times here. I just published a book, and I thought it would be done in like 3 weeks. It literally, after it was written, it took 3 months. Retail outlets. Who's going to describe your distribution system? Is it you or them? Your planned retail outlets, depending on your product. If it's a beauty product, maybe it shouldn't be in every store. Maybe it should just be in beauty shops, types of stores. Your promotional plan, did that. And you need to look at the cost of the promotional plan and the benefit. And now go back to the video and watch the awareness, interest, evaluation, trial, adoption, and becoming an advocate video. And don't forget those percentages. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna be the results. So we're not just wasting our money. We're really being strategic. And are we building awareness? Are we trying to get people to try out the product, and things like that? So, not trying to overcomplicate this. It's a short class. This is all we can do, and we're going to keep it simple, but be thorough. Okay, don't forget risk minimization. Success maximization. All right, thanks.